Hello and welcome to Rick's Garage. So today we are taking a little trip down memory lane and looking back on the progress I have made with my project Alfa Romeo GTV. See you in a moment. So yes, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, as I say, what we are doing is looking over all previous episodes on my channel and looking over the progress that I have made with this car. I'm going to be talking about the problems that I encountered, certain things that I liked, certain things that I disliked, and finally what I actually think about the car. So yeah, all that coming up. What I've also got coming up next is I've compiled a bit of a montage video of everything that I've done, just little snippets here and there, so I hope you enjoy that. I just want to give a big shout out to YouTube user Chewiecatt for allowing me to use the song featured in this next video. Now, if anybody likes gaming or I've got kids and they're into gaming, you may be familiar with a game called Rocket League. My lad absolutely loves it. Yeah, my lad is 10 years old. He loves playing Rocket League. He loves the game and he loves this song. So that is the reason I chose this song. So Jack, this video is dedicated to you. I hope you enjoy it. See you in a moment.
Do you see me leaving you behind? I am leaving you in the dust this time. Take it easy, better slow it down, alright. See me being faster all the time. Hold on tight, bursting like a flame from a lighter. Yeah, can't be the one to blame if I'm on fire. Oh, see my name in the lights, in the stars tonight. Come on now, won't you take it, take it, take it, take it up, take it down, make it louder. Won't you take it, take it, take it, take it up, take it down. Yeah, I can never be like that. Speeding to the top, hard to catch me in last. Back to the future fast, bringing up the fast. Never recovering from the score I just had. Flame so bright, 3rd-degree burns on that. Woo, man, fast like flash. Juking and moving, making you look so bad. Indescribable, don't let the rush always hit him with the bicycle. It is never enough, keep it chill like an icicle that you never can touch. Hot like a flame, but cool like the ice you need when you're done. Indescribable, don't let the rush always hit him with the bicycle. It is never enough, keep it chill like an icicle that you never can touch. Hot like a flame, but cool like the ice you need when you're done. Come on now, won't you take it, take it, take it, take it up, take it down, make it louder. Won't you take it, take it, take it, take it up, take it down. Come on now, won't you take it, take it, take it, take it up, take it down, make it louder. Won't you take it, take it, take it, take it up, take it down, take it down. Oh, oh, oh. the rush, always hit him with the bicycle. It is never enough. Keep it chill like an icicle that you never can touch. Hot like a flame, but cool like the ice you need when you're done. Hot like a flame, but cool like the ice you need when you're done. Come on now, come on now. Won't you take it, take it, take it, take it up, take it down, oh. Make it loud, make it loud, oh. Won't you take it, take it, take it, take it up, take it up, take it down, take it down. Come on now, come on now. Won't you take it, take it, take it, take it up, take it down, take it down, make it loud, make it loud. Won't you take it, take it, take it, take it down. Leaving you behind, I am leaving you in the dust this time. Take it easy, better slow it down, alright. See me being faster all the time. I'm tight, bursting like a
Whoops.
flame from
Oh
my
dear.
head. Yeah, can't be the one to blame if I'm on fire. Oh. Come on now. Won't you take it, take it, take it, take it up, take it down, make it louder. Won't you take it, take it, take it, take it up, take it down. Yeah, I can never be like that. Speeding to the top, hard to catch me in last. Back to the future fast, bringing up the fast. Never recovering from the score I just had. Flame so bright, 3rd-degree burns on that. Woo, man, fast like flash. Juking and moving, making you look so bad. Indescribable, thrill of the rush, always hit him with the bicycle. It is never enough. Keep it chill like an icicle that you never can touch. Hot like a flame, but cool like the ice you need when you're done. Indescribable, thrill of the rush, always hit him with the bicycle. It is never enough. Keep it chill like an icicle that you never can touch. Hot like a flame, but cool like the ice you need when you're done. Come on now. Won't you take it, take it, take it, take it up, take it down, take it down. Indescribable, thrill of the rush, always hit him with the bicycle. It is never enough. Keep it chill like an icicle that you never can touch. Hot like a flame, but cool like the ice you need when you're done. Hot like a flame, but cool like the ice you need when you're done. Come on now, come on now. Won't you take it, take it, take it, take it up.
Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed watching that video as much as I enjoyed making it. It was nice for me to make, nice for me to look back on. Now yes, this has taken me the best part of 18 months to 2 years to get to this stage. Yes, lots of you are doing exactly the same kind of work as I'm doing. Some people are even doing this work in a couple of months, if not a few weeks. Perfectly achievable if you've got the time. In fact, some of you have been doing that. I've been looking on and thinking, my God, these guys are making quick progress. I take my hat off to you. I'm very, very jealous, very, very envious indeed. But everybody's circumstances are very different. See, myself, probably just like a lot of you guys, I have worked a lot of very seriously unsociable and brutal shift work. I've got a very young family, so naturally any spare moment or day that I do get, it needs to be spent with the family. But at the same time, I do have a passion for cars, and as the saying goes, if you really want to do something, then you make time. And that is exactly what I've tried to do with this car. You see, most of the work carried out on this car has actually been done after 10 p.m. at night when my family go to bed. So yeah, when they go to bed, that is when I used to go down into the garage. A couple of hours here, a couple of hours there. It was a very slow, tedious process, but I just kept chipping away, and you know, I got there in the end. Obviously filming the project makes that process a lot longer, but I've no regrets. It has been frustrating sometimes, but I've no regrets. I enjoy doing it for the most part. So is this project finished? Well, don't be silly. Let's be honest, projects are never really finished, are they? But I'm making good progress with it, and yeah, I'm very, very happy. So what are my thoughts on this project? What are my thoughts on the car? Well, let's get into that. So how have I found this car to work on as a project? Well, to be honest, I think the GTV is pretty well and simply put together, obviously with the exception of the V6 engine. Everything else, suspension, brakes, subframe, it's pretty well put together, quite easy to work on, I've found. Now obviously with the exception of the difference between front and rear wheel drive cars, Once you've worked on one, you've pretty much worked on them all. Certain things are all the same in principle, but yeah, overall I found this car a bit of a joy to work on. Obviously, very little actually goes to plan when you're working with cars, but that's just cars. There have been a few hiccups along the way, but yeah, overall, it's been quite enjoyable to work on, to be honest. Now, the only very frustrating thing I find with this car is parts availability. Now, lots, if not most, parts for these cars are now discontinued from Alfa Romeo, so you are left dealing with independent parts specialists, Alfa Romeo specialists. They are worth their weight in gold, by the way. The only problem is some of them, not all of them, but some of these parts specialists, they are taking the mickey with their prices. Now, obviously, I know it's not all entirely their fault because it's supply and demand, isn't it? There is quite a high demand and quite a short supply when it comes to some things. But yeah, sometimes some specialists with some parts, they're just taking the mickey with the prices. If it's not the parts, then it's the postage. But yeah, it should be a little bit fairer, really. So lots of wear and tear items such as brakes, the odd suspension part, things like that, you know, coil springs, shocks. Yes, you can get aftermarket parts, no problem at all. A few pattern parts floating around. So yeah, consumables, that's fine. The odd joint you can get aftermarket, such as the rear boil joints, you can get those are replaceable absolutely fine. But when you start looking at new suspension arms, yes, you can get them, but unfortunately they are very expensive for the rear. If you want to completely rebuild the rear end on these cars with proper arms, proper rose joints, all new, you can expect to pay in excess of £1,000, maybe even up to £1,200. So yeah, it isn't cheap. Lots of owners, just like myself, opt to fit the Powerflex bushes because it's just more cost effective. And to be honest, I know it is a hot debate, a hot topic, Powerflex versus OEM bushes. But to be honest, I can only comment on my own experience, my personal car, how it handles, how it feels. And to be honest, guys, I really am happy. I have no issues whatsoever. No issues whatsoever. Now, I know a lot of you guys are thinking, well, the rose joints, you can just buy the rose joints themselves, buy new joints, press the old ones out, press the new ones in. If you've got the facilities to do that, then yeah, you can buy new rose joints if that's the route you want to take. But yeah, parts availability for these cars can be a problem. If anybody's watching this video and thinking of buying one of these cars, just bear that in mind. For example, things like the top mounts, as most owners will testify, one side is still available, whereas the other side hasn't been available for quite a few years now. If anybody does know where I can get one, then please let me know. I can't remember which side is available right now. Is it the right hand side which is available but the left hand isn't? It might be vice versa, I can't remember. But yeah, the one which is very rare, can't be found, new. If anybody knows where there is one for sale, please let me know, because I want it as a spare. But yeah, overall, reliability wise, obviously you guys probably know I haven't done a great deal of miles in this car, but up to now, since I've had the ECU rectified, it's running absolutely perfectly, no issues at all whatsoever. Yeah, overall, this car, I'm very happy with it. As I say, parts availability, really annoying, can be very expensive if you are thinking of buying one of these cars. But yeah, that's the only issue you're going to encounter, really. So what do I think of this car, the way it performs, the way it handles? Okay, so just give that just a little few revs. So yeah, okay. Now it depends what you define as fast. Now to me, this car is not fast. Yes, it is very nippy, but by today's standards, no. These are not fast cars. They are circa, what, 220 horsepower, give or take. Now, don't forget, these cars come from an era where 200 brake horsepower was the benchmark. So that said, you know, it is perfectly enough power to have fun with. To be honest though, I have the opinion that modern cars and performance cars these days are just simply too fast to have fun in. 200 brake horsepower, or circa 200 to 250, is perfectly enough power to have fun with. And don't get me wrong, these cars do get down the road, especially in V6 form. Now, on the handling side of things, again, owners of these cars, please don't be butthurt about what I'm about to say. But, you know, I'm only being brutally honest. So yeah, handling wise, compared to modern cars, they're not really quite comparable, in my opinion. Of course, this is only my opinion, guys. So if you've driven a lot of modern day cars, particularly hot hatches or performance cars, you'll know that the steering these days is so precise, on point. They're just like little whippets. The suspension is phenomenal. They're just so agile now. Even just if you go out and buy a normal Fiesta, they are just so agile these days. But yeah, these cars are now, you know, older technology. No matter how you set them up, I think the age is always going to show a little bit, especially when it comes through the steering. But that doesn't mean to say that these cars are bad at handling, because believe you me, they are certainly not. I mean, I'm more than happy the way my car handles. I think on a country road, you know, you've seen me driving this car, it's an absolute hoot. It really, really is. But yeah, I'm very happy overall. Very happy, to be honest. So what does this car mean to me? Well, you know, everybody has a plan in life, don't they? Everybody has a life plan. Everybody has their own goals. For me, I've not had the most aspirational goals, but I've always wanted the usual things. I wanted to have a wife, have kids, buy a house. But one of the things I always wanted was a house with a garage on the side and a sports car in the garage. And I've been looking for that one special car, special to me, to fit the bill. And you know what? I think I have finally found it in the GTV. Now, lots of people who know me personally will tell you that I am an absolute BMW fanatic. I've always had BMWs. In terms of something to keep long term, in terms of feeling special as a real event to drive, the BMWs just didn't quite fit the bill. I love them and I'm passionate about them, but they just didn't quite fit the bill. So I started looking down the route of the GTV. It is something that I have always liked, and you know, I thought if I'm going to buy one, it's got to be a V6. And you know what? I don't regret it one bit. I don't regret the decision one iota. It's to me, it feels like a special car. It's everything I wanted in a weekend sports car. Yeah, I'm very happy indeed. It's old enough for me to work on, do the work myself. It's got real character, this car. Anybody who's considering buying one of these cars, you know, you won't be disappointed with a GTV. The handling wise, as I say, if you buy the V6 engine does compromise the handling a little bit. Obviously a little car, a lot of weight up front, that is going to have an effect. Now the 2-litre GTV twin spark, you know, I've never even driven one personally, but I'm pretty sure that the 2-litre twin spark would handle a lot better than the V6. But yeah, you know, I stand corrected. I'm sure a few of you owners have got both, one of each, because there are some proper Alfisties out there, very lucky ones at that. And let me know what you guys think about that. 2-litre twin spark versus V6 in the handling department. Am I right? 4-cylinder should handle better than the V6. But yeah, in terms of the power, the sound, the refinement, how it feels, the V6, this is the one for me. This is absolutely the one for me. So yes, if you've made it to this point in the video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to what I have to say. Please take my findings and my thoughts with a pinch of salt, guys. They are just my opinion. They may not be yours. I respect that utterly. They are just my opinion. But yeah, I love the car. The project has been good. Not always good, but mostly good. I'm just glad that you guys have followed the project along the way. What have I got planned for the channel moving forward? Well, to be honest, guys, I plan to expand and dip my toes in many different things. I want to start doing a few car reviews with owners, both new cars and old cars. I have got that planned. I've got a few in the pipeline. I want to start doing a few more tool reviews, but obviously there will always be videos on this car as well, so don't worry about that. Yeah, lastly, I just want to thank everybody for the kind words, the comments in the past. Thank you for supporting my channel. For you who want to know why I started this channel, people start channels for lots of different reasons. Some people are doing it for money, some people are doing it for attention. I didn't do it for any of those things. To be honest, I started this channel for myself because I am an absolute car boffin. I really am a car geek, and I just wanted something just to let out my enthusiasm for cars, and that is the reason why I started it. I'm really humbled that people have jumped on board and started following it and taking interest in it. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have carried it on. So yeah, as always guys, I know I've said thank you to you before, but yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and I shall see you in many more to come. Stay safe guys, bye bye.